Hi there, Coach Melissa here. Nice to meet you. So today I want to talk to you about how to structure your meals. You've received macros from me, but now how do you deploy that into your meals? So if you've been struggling with that since receiving your macros, I'm hoping that this quick video will help you. So the first thing is, how many meals a day do you prefer to eat? And there's no right or wrong here. You can eat 3 meals a day, you can eat 5 meals a day, you can eat 2 meals a day. It's your preference. Once you establish the number of meals that you are eating per day, it's much easier to figure out how to integrate your macros into that. So as you know, I put a focus on protein. It doesn't mean that the other macros don't matter, but protein is super important to focus on at first when you start to work towards these goals, because most people almost always are under eating on their protein. So in order to build muscle and lose fat, you must be eating a proper amount of protein. So that's why we focus on that first. It's easier to focus on one thing at a time and then build upon those habits. So the one that will help catapult you towards feeling better in the gym and also achieving your body composition goals, again, is the protein. So if you're eating 3 meals per day, now let's say for me, if I eat 3 meals per day, I want to get at least 30 grams of protein into each meal. So for me, I know that that's 6 ounces of chicken or whatever the case may be. That gives me 90 grams of protein in my 3 meals. So now I have to figure out, well, how will I get the other 50 that I need to meet my goal? I figured out the amount that I'm eating in my meals. So now I'm going to deploy 2 snacks per day that have protein in them. So I probably would do a mid-morning shake. That's 25 grams of protein. And then at the tail end of the day, I usually eat something like a big bowl of cottage cheese. I like Greek yogurt. Whatever the case may be. That's how I would structure it for my macros. So I'm just trying to give you an example of how to look at it for you, because my protein requirements are around 140 grams per day. So it's always easy when you're starting, if you just cannot figure out how to get your protein, to bookend your days with shakes. You can start your morning with a protein shake. You can do up to 2 scoops, I'd recommend. So that's 50 grams of protein in each shake. So if you bookend your days with protein shakes, that gives you 100 grams of protein right there. Then you just need to make sure you're getting the rest of your protein into your meals. So that's, again, why it's important to understand, well, how much protein should I eat at each meal? It's much easier to work that way. And then last but not least, for your particular goals, carbohydrates will be very important, especially on your training days, to eat post-workout, because you need protein and carbohydrates to build your muscles. Fat is not a muscle building component, but fat is very, very important to your metabolic health and just your overall health. So you should always be eating healthy fats, but that's not going to help you build your muscle. That's why, again, you need your protein every single day. And then you want to make sure you're eating nice, healthy starches on days that you're training. And that's really just the basics that I wanted to cover today. But I wanted to explain why we're focusing on protein right now and how to try to meet those protein requirements based on the preference in your own meal frequency. I hope this helped. And by the way, none of this will help if you don't consistently strength train with Coach Mike. So keep up your lifting, and I will be in touch very soon. Take care.